Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. It helps a ton. Have you ever devoured an entire season of TV in one sitting just because you couldn't stand waiting for new episodes each week? That's the dilemma at the heart of The Bear, as it returns with its fourth season and once again tosses tradition out the window. A couple of years ago, no one saw The Bear coming. Um, the show snuck onto screens without much fanfare, but suddenly everyone was talking about it. It won rave reviews, even nailing a perfect critic score for its first season, and almost as high for the second. But then season 3 came along, and suddenly the applause wasn't quite so loud. Uh, Critics were still impressed, handing out strong marks, but fans were split. You could practically hear the collective groan about one thing in particular. The entire season dropped at once. People were hoping things would change the next time around. So, fast forward to season 4. But it's budging that to come June 25th. Every episode will hit the platform at the exact same moment. That means you're free to binge or savor at your own pace, with no more cliffhangers forcing you to wait out 7 days of agony. For some, that's a dream come true. For others, though, it's more of a nightmare than a feast. A big part of the magic gets lost when everyone races through the story in a single blurry weekend. About part of the truth. In most in Macaco's, the simmer was made of hand money to live. And so when I start to live on this side, the debate on weekly releases versus binge drops isn't new. But with The Bear, a lot of fans genuinely wish they had time to chew on each complex episode and talk about it before being hit with the next, doc or, important TS. The weighty themes, mental health, family, addiction, almost demand a slower pace. Watching it all at once can feel like eating an entire restaurant menu in one sitting. Impressive, but also kind of exhausting. What really makes all this interesting is that The Bear is the only current FX show on Hulu using this everything at once approach. Most other big shows, including brand new ones, are sticking to weekly episodes. There's a certain irony in a food-centric series serving up its whole story as fast food instead of carefully plated courses. So why does Hulu keep doing it? Simple views. Last note. When season 3 premiered like this, it drew in record-breaking numbers, over 5 million in just a few days. And by the time that allowed you to do with another, it became the most watched FX original streaming on Hulu. Clearly, there are plenty of fans who just can't resist devouring the whole meal at once, even if it means missing out on the slow burn experience. As for what all this means for you, it really comes down to preference. Maybe you want to binge the whole thing on release day and dodge spoilers like a pro. Maybe you're into savoring it gradually Even if you have to keep your hands over your ears at the water cooler, uh, just be sure your snacks are ready. And hey, with all the kitchen drama and rapid fire episodes, at least if you spill your dinner in surprise, you won't have to wait another week to find out if it stains. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.
Okay.